We can't rely on our defense. That strategy is never
but Bob,
sustainable.
Stephen A., Malika, they actually been pretty damn good defensively. And then the last time we were on air and the Lakers played the New York Knicks, we thought Karl Anthony Towns was going to punish them.
Okay.
J.J. Redick came out with a different
Man, did they play Denver?
Pick the Lakers.
It's time to get back to Denver.
Let's stop it.
Mike Breen,
This ain't
take
Easter.
it away.
Whatever. I look good. I look good.
Thanks, Malika. Welcome everyone to beautiful Colorado. A magnificent weather day to enjoy the majestic mountains that overlook this fine city of Denver. And tonight, some majestic players getting ready to do battle. A sellout crowd tonight at Ball Arena for the Lakers and the Nuggets. And MVPs are in the building. Four-time MVP LeBron James at 40, still adding to his legacy. And three-time MVP Nikola Jokic, who just turned 30, so beloved here in the city of Denver. And the second matchup of the season between these two Western Conference powers. And good evening, everyone, with Richard Jefferson and Doris Burke. Mike Breen on hand. Lisa Salters with us as well. The playoffs are less than 2 months away, and so much work to be done for these two teams to fight for playoff positioning in the wild, wild West. Doris, let's start with the Lakers. This will be Luka Doncic's fourth game since the trade. Still hard to measure the impact he'll have, but what do you think are the keys for Doncic and the Lakers to reach their potential?
For Doncic himself, to me, it's health and rhythm, because think about that calf injury he suffered on Christmas Day. It led to the longest extended absence from competitive basketball in his career, so he's got to be conditioned and find his rhythm. But we know this, Mike. Greatness finds its level. We've seen that for 22 straight years with LeBron James. Regardless of the environment and the players around him, he finds a way to be the chameleon and get what the team needs. The biggest adjustment comes for Austin Reeves. A career year. He's played so much with the ball in his hands. He now has to adjust without it. As J.J. Redick told us a short time ago, it's probably longer than a 2-week stretch.
As for the new guy, let's get more on Doncic as we say hello to Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, Luka Doncic didn't play in the Lakers' last game on Thursday because it was the second night of a back-to-back, and the Lakers were still being a little bit cautious because of that calf strain that caused him to miss 22 games. But J.J. Redick just told us that his new superstar is no longer under any kind of minutes restriction, and he said he believes Doncic is actually in a really good place right now, having gone through the initial shock of being traded, now back from the All-Star break and having had some time to process it all. The Lakers expect Luka to start playing and looking more like Luka sooner rather than later. And Doncic has even told the team when he got back, I'm ready to go. Let's go play basketball. Mike?
Thank you, Lisa. As to the Denver Nuggets, they're simply the hottest team in the NBA. They've won 9 in a row, currently tied for second in the West, and of course led by the maestro, who's getting some really good help from the orchestra.
Oh, he's been outstanding. Look, Nikola Jokic is having the greatest statistical season in the history of the NBA. We've seen big men that can score a ton of points. We can see big men that can pull down a bunch of rebounds. We have never seen a big man in the history of this game that can pass the way Jokic does. But when you watch him being the hub, players move, they get open. He finds them in ways that are impossible to guard. You try and double team him, and these are the things that make him different than any other player. He has passes that you cannot defend against.
He's won 3 MVPs, and he still gets better and better. Staggering numbers once again. Well, LeBron James has been dominant for 22 years, but recently it's Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets that have dominated the Lakers. Can the arrival of the new star help turn that around? Tonight, primetime, Lakers and Nuggets next.
NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC is presented by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. This presentation of NBA Saturday Primetime presented by Wingstop will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
It's still hard to believe.
Jump shot, you're going to see a lot of that.
And it may be too early to say, but the math looks easy.
23 plus 77 is 100. Get it.
There it goes. Oh, he throws it down. Doncic puts it up. It's a lob.
The question is the ceiling.
They've always to win the championship.
And tonight, we can provide some answers. Denver is primed for a postseason run. Led by the 3-time MVP. The type of team that sets the standard in the West. And for these new-look Lakers, it's time to measure up. Now on ABC.
It was time.
It's time for the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against the Denver Nuggets, a good rivalry, playoff opponents the last couple of years. And tonight, it's on Saturday primetime on ABC, presented by Wingstop. Talk about America the Beautiful, Colorado's beauty on full display. Breathtaking scenery throughout the state. They love their winter sports. Downtown, they love their basketball, where their NBA team has a 9-game winning streak. And tonight, a couple of players wired for your pleasure.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Get up. Good pass, boy. Ooh, wait, did I go in? I couldn't tell if mine was the one that went in or not. We're going to say it was.
You did that on purpose? Your sweatshirt. Nobody ever wears a K-State shirt, ever. It might be my first time ever seeing one here.
I have a feeling we're going to enjoy these two throughout the evening as they look at tonight's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. LeBron James has a new guard in his backcourt. Luka Doncic, as we said, his 4th game as a Laker. Jackson Hayes is now the starting center for this team. Meanwhile, the Nuggets are healthy and playing well, as Christian Brown remains in the starting lineup. Russell Westbrook will come off the bench, but everything working right now for Michael Malone, Nikola Jokic, and the Nuggets with 9 straight wins. And what's so fascinating about every game right now for the Lakers, and they've got a lot of fans in the stand, as you always expect, is just to see how long it's going to take for Doncic to acclimate himself and with the team, as Doris, you talked about before the game.
I think first and foremost, it has to be about health and conditioning for him. Obviously, it was jarring to be traded. Lisa covered that. What's the biggest thing he can do to help himself, Richard?
Just be himself. You know, LeBron James talked about fitting in and fitting out. He wants him to fit out. He wants him to go out there, be himself. He will adjust, and he's proven over 20 years that he will adjust.
Again, the Nuggets tied for 2nd in the West with 28 games to go. The Lakers